boy, oh boy.
Bed hair for a sleepy album. This is actually going to be a quick review. I'm just going to really briefly jump over what I am pleased with and what I am not pleased with about this new Joji EP album. It's short. It's really short. Yeah, it's really short. Why is it so short? I'm hearing rumors that, like, you know, he's leaving 88 Rising. Apparently they've been kind of holding him back creatively, which is a shame. Joji has always shown potential to be like a really capable singer-songwriter. So I am really hoping that this is just kind of like a transitional moment. He's leaving the label. He's going to go on to bigger and better things. He's going to make really ambitious projects. But for now, what we get is what we get. I suppose I'm really only going to talk about the tracks that I'm into. Glimpse of Us, one of the best love ballads, at least modern love ballads for me, personally. This thing is beautiful. It's heartfelt. It sounds like a warm hug. It makes me miss someone that I haven't even met yet. Awesome melody. Have to sing it when it's on. It's gut-wrenching. It's a good way to start the album. And it was a great lead single to this thing. And it had me really excited. I was like, ooh, is Joji going to do an album of like piano ballads? Ooh, he's going to get in his Joni Mitchell shit. I'm also really loving Die For You. The really somber keys and lumbering beat lay the foundation for some pretty soulful vocal runs from Joji. Feels fleshed out, you know, it's got a body to it. The instrumental has a solid backbone. There's a pretty haunting tune at the core of this thing. The song finishes on some pretty luscious horns and synth work. What can I say? It's good. I suppose Before the Day Is Over is it starts at least as another cavernous piano ballad. Some pizzicato strings accentuate Joji's cadence. We get a totally spaced out Martian kind of trap beat that takes over towards the final leg. I guess I'm not too smitten with Joji's very nondescript and baritone vocal performance. The day is over. I don't know. I don't think it suits him. I think falsetto is where he really shines. Night Rider kind of caught my ear initially. It's a very nocturnal trip-hop tinged trap beat a la like Sev Deliza, with some James Blake-esque vocal samples thrown in the mix for a bit of quirk. It's certainly an ear-grabbing combo while it's on, but Joji again, like on many tracks here, doesn't really make his mark on the song. The vibes are doing most of the work for him. It's the same for a song like Feeling Like the End. Pretty scant, the fragmented phrases of guitar, the stock standard trap beat, and the lack of any real progression beyond this repetition of the absolute non-hook that this song contains is disappointing. Dissolve features some passionately strummed acoustic guitar. It starts promisingly, and then Joji starts singing, and there's just auto-tune on his voice. And it's like, why? Why did you need to do that? You didn't need to do that. You've got a nice enough voice as it is. I don't understand. It doesn't bring anything to this song. It really doesn't. There are a few interlude tracks in the final leg that are just not even worth talking about. This album fizzles before it really gets going. A non-starter, I suppose you could say. It really is just kind of like over before it began. I would have loved to have heard more songs like Run or Sanctuary or frickin' that Diplo song he did on the last record, Daylight. That's a good song. That's a great song. He kind of regresses back to his less developed vocal performances on records like Ballads 1 and In Tongues. Not that he's singing out of key or anything like that. No, it's more like he's barely singing at all. I can only hope that the next Joji record does a little bit more than just stick to the numbers. What did you think of the new Joji record? Did you like it? Did you enjoy it? I hope someone enjoyed this album. If you hated it, is it for the same reasons I hated it? I told you this was going to be a quick one. I don't have a lot to say about this album. 3.9 out of 10. Wow. Joe Jesus. This album was boring. I hope I didn't upset you too much. I hope there are no Joji fans watching this. Actually, I hope all the Joji fans watch this, and I hope all of you shit your pants. I hope all of you get diarrhea on public transport, and you have to wait till you get home before you can unleash the brown hounds. I hope you all get salmonella, and you're just shitting yourself all week. As a Joji fan, that's the least you deserve. Bye!